and welcome to the driver's stand. This is going to be our very first video product review. We're pretty excited to give this a try. This is all new, so you're going to have to bear with us as we sort of muddle our way through this. Now, in our previous episode, we talked to Ari Krupnik, and we talked about the iPhly system for your iPhone. And what this system is, it allows you to operate your RC car, plane, helicopter using your iPhone. Now, a big thanks to Tom Allen from RC 4-Wheel Drive for setting this up a product demo so that we can have a closer look at it. Now, this system is basically made up of three components. Well, I guess two components of the system and one component you have to provide. The first, obviously, you're going to need an iPhone. The second is the control unit, which attaches to your iPhone, and the third is a receiver that goes into the car. Now, we're going to be doing three videos. The first, we're going to put it in the slash, give it a bit of a beating, see what it can do, and get used to the interface and the system itself. The second video I'm going to try, which I'm going to release a little later, is going to be using my Baja. And then third, which is one I'm sure you're not going to want to miss, that's going to be the one where we put it in the helicopter and try and fly a helicopter using it. So stay tuned, we're going to get right into this, and we'll go over the components of the system a little closer, and let's get this review started. So what we have here is the actual, I guess it would be the command module for the unit itself. Your iPhone slips right in here. On the back is a standard transmit module, which you can get different forms of. It just pops in here, and then the whole system is run with 4 AAA batteries, which just pop in there. Your power switch on the back, it's pretty simple, very straightforward. Now, this should work with any version of the iPhone, as soon as I can find my phone. So basically your phone just goes into the cradle. It pops into the cradle. Okay. Now, the one thing they recommend when you look at the application is that you put your phone into airplane mode, which is going to stop any text messages, incoming calls, coming in and screwing things up. Now, the control unit plugs into the audio jack on the top of your phone, and it's controlled using the actual audio jack. Now, next thing you have to do is you have to go to the App Store, the Apple App Store, and download the iPhly application. And that's pretty much what you've got right there. Now, when you have it set up, down the bottom you'll see it'll ask you to increase or decrease your audio volume so that it's at the optimal. It went from audio decreased, now it wants me to increase it. So it finds the optimal volume to work at. And there, you're set and ready to go, and we can look at doing the actual configuring of the car next. My understanding, and I guess if you listen to the interview and talking to Ari, the next system is going to use the 30-pin adapter, which is at the bottom of the phone. So let's just take a second, and then we're going to go over how to configure it, because the other component that I'm not really going to go into too much, because it's just a standard receiver which goes into your car or plane or whatever have you, and you just do some quick configuration of the application, and we're going to take it out and run it. Action. Okay. So now we have the system all powered up, and as I said, it's a simple power switch on the back of the unit which gets you going. Now, as you may or may not know, inside your iPhone there's a gyro, and basically the steering component of this is the coolest part of the whole system. If you have the system, by simply turning your phone from side to side, allows you to control the front wheels of the car. Now, I don't know how well you can see the actual screen of the phone on the video because of the glossy of the glass, but there's a steering wheel. And basically what you do is you by putting your thumb down, by moving the steering wheel up, you can make the wheels go forward, and then obviously you can do it by going back. Now, you can, how we're going to drive this, as I said, this is going to be an experimental video, and it's going to take some time to get used to. But again, the setup is very straightforward, and you have the ability to make trims to your adjustments to your steering trim and your throttle trim right on the screen. And then to configure, you can do further configurations by going into the configuration menu in the application. Okay, now the actual operation of the unit is pretty straightforward. On the screen, again, I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but there's a steering wheel. To control the wheels, basically this is a left turn, right turn, right turn, by moving it from side to side. To control your throttle, there's a steering wheel on the screen. You basically, with your thumb, just move the steering wheel forward, or inversely, you would just move it backwards to give you reverse. And that would be the basic operations of the control of the iPhly. Pretty straightforward, doesn't get any simpler than that. I think the hardest part of getting used to this, and it's very different from your traditional experience of driving with a wheel and a trigger, is being able to anticipate which way the car is going to go when you tilt your hand a certain way. And also, while you're in the depths of a deep turn, sometimes your throttle will slip too far up and you'll accelerate. So it definitely has taken some getting used to. We've been working through the pylons here, and it's coming. But it's definitely a system that's going to take some getting used to. It is a lot of fun to drive, I must admit. It adds functionality and a sort of a different side of thing that you definitely wouldn't normally get. So we've been playing around with the iPhly hooked into the Slash, and it's been a load of fun, I gotta say. It definitely takes some time to get used to. It's very different. It's a whole new set of muscle memory that you need to learn, as opposed to your traditional trigger and wheel that you would deal with when you're using a traditional radio. A lot of fun. Definitely, it's going to be cool when we try it with the Baja, and I'm really looking forward to trying to fly it with the helicopter. That's definitely going to be a video worth watching, and we're also probably going to be posting up an unedited version of that video so you can see some of the bloopers that happen in the background. So again, thank you very much to Tom Allen from RC 4-Wheel Drive for setting up this unit. I highly recommend you give it a try. If you want to have a look at the application, you can go into the App Store on iTunes, and you can download the application and play around with it. There is a sort of a test mode that you can play with. It's free to download, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. And stay tuned for the next videos. I will be posting online on my blog, and I'll be throwing it up on Twitter when I have those videos posted. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.